Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, back doing a best of one Brothers War draft. Alright, Mesmeric Orb is the mythic. Whenever a permanent becomes untapped, that permanent's controller mills a card. It's kind of crazy. It affects you too, so I don't know if I love that. There's going to be spots where you can't even play this. So I don't even know what strategy that's best for. Mishra's Command's great. Most of the time, it's just going to be a kill spell that also buffs a creature you control, but I imagine occasionally you can do some rummaging too, I guess. Whatever, we'll take it. Unfortunately, not a fireball. You cannot burn your opponent's face, but I guess you can burn planeswalkers. Lauren's good. Come in, get like a Gravedigger effect, and affects other legends too, other legend creatures you control, so that's nice. I like the Dragon Engine. Certainly playable. Fall of Crew, a little bit expensive. Haven't played Deadly Repost yet, played against it. Phalanx Vanguard is good. Alright, so now we've got Thopter Architect. I'm just looking at their uncommons first here. Take Flight. I haven't played with or against this yet, but it doesn't seem terrible. Doesn't seem great, but it doesn't seem terrible. Ocean Dissident. This card seems really good. Yeah. Wow. Otherwise, in red, we have a Chain Dancer, a Bitter Reunion, a Strongbolt. None of those are really all that interesting to me. This card seems really strong to me. It's whenever an artifact enters, too, so it's not even one you cast. So if you get, like, multiple Power Stone tokens, you just get to go off putting tokens on. This card's good. Epic Confrontation is playable removal. I actually like the Golem, probably because it has Prototype, so just nice against aggro. But yeah, I'll take Dissident. Makes sense. It's early. All right. Now we've got Dreams of Steel and Oil. Don't really need that. Mishra, which is good. It's a Rummager. It's got haste. And then occasionally it can ramp you too, I guess. Burnished Heart is good. Another Boulder Branch Golem. We have Fog of War and Razor Maw. None of those are really blowing my mind. Could just take Burnished Heart. I know this card's good. It's gray, so we don't have to worry about what color we are yet. It's got to be playable pretty much everywhere. It's also just a big ramper. It, chump blocks and then turns it himself into fixing and ramp. It's good. It's clunky, but good. And it's an artifact. I'll take it over Mishra, I think. All right, another Lauren. We've got Burnished Heart in here once again. Now I'm a little more interested in the Lauren over Burnished Heart because I think the upside of this is pretty significant. At least over a second Burnished Heart, I would say. I mean, I wouldn't hate playing two Burnished Hearts, but I haven't really gotten to play Lauren yet, and I think it's pretty good. And of Command versus Dissident, for some reason I'm leaning a little bit more towards Dissident. We can always just splash. Mishra's Command's a highly splashable card, so no problem there. Let's just take Lauren. It's good. Getting back artifacts is definitely good. Howling Mine, if your whole deck is whenever as long as you've drawn 2 or more cards effect, I could see Howling Mine being at its best. If you have a bunch of cards that let you tap artifacts you control, then this is really good. Because then you can just have it tapped on their turn somehow. I'm sure there's some way to do it, but right now I can't think of it. Whenever it or another non-token artifact you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield or is put into exile, This is much too complicated to be able to reliably go. There's nothing really good here, to be perfectly honest. It's probably one of the blue removals. Could take the Conscripted Infantry. It's a very uninteresting pick. I think I'm just going to take Howling Mine. I don't have any intention of playing it yet, but it is a rare, and I'm just straight up not giving up anything for it, so I kind of feel okay about it. So Junkyard Genius is probably the best card here. This card is very good. Comes in, ramps, and then you can sack creatures or artifacts. I mean, this card definitely feels like one that wins the game. Otherwise, we have Phalanx Vanguard, which 2/2 Vigilance, already good. Upside, wants to be in the same deck as Dissident, definitely. And Lauren. I mean, I feel like we can start building an artifact. Because if we do Junkyard Genius, we are definitely getting away from Dissident and Lauren, I feel like. Although we could splash the Lauren. I'm going to take the Vanguard. It's certainly weaker than Junkyard Genius. I feel I like it because it's a solid 2-drop that wants to stay in the same plan as Dissident and Lauren. So I kind of want to put something together. Like here we can take the Amulet. It works well with Dissident in that it comes in and can be unearthed, and it's an artifact. You can get it back with Lauren before you unearth it, and then pumps our Vanguard. So otherwise, Guy's Courser, which is a good card for a different archetype. Actually, I think I like the Cohort more than the Amulet. I'd rather pay 1 mana less and get 2 artifacts and then unearth it. So definitely, I like Cohort more. And I haven't gotten to play Cohort. I've been wanting to for a while. It's also a soldier, not irrelevant. So definitely taking that over Amulet. Feel good about it. And continue down this plan. So Symmetry Matrix. Well, there's another Cohort in here. I'm still feeling good about that. Symmetry Matrix. Wow. We actually have a bunch of symmetrical creatures. That's crazy. I'd still rather have the Cohort. Hostile Negotiations. Exile top 3. Face down. Exile top 3 of your library and another face down. Look at the cards in each pile. Opponent chooses 1 after. I see what's going on. Okay. I mean, it's cool. You end up with 3 cards regardless, so that's cool. But I'd rather have a Cohort here. And, you know, it's entirely possible we don't get to Splash Command, but I'd like to. We can take Deadly Repost over a Dragon Engine. Splashing Prototype, a little bit less sexy. Could just play it as an 8-mana 5/5 flying inflatable. I don't love Deadly Repost, but I guess I can take it. Could also take the Juggernaut. Not bad. Splashing Unearth is not bad, actually. Could take Bonesaw, I guess. Don't love it. Could take Bitter Reunion. Played against this. I mean, you discard a card and you draw 2. That's actually not bad. But you're also losing the... Well, it's kind of like a filter. On the splash, it doesn't seem very good. Ugh, I'll take Bitter Reunion. I just can't really imagine playing Bonesaw. It's just not quite good enough. Feel as though we're not getting hooked up in green so much. So that's going to make it a little trickier too. We could take the Onslaught. Then we're splashing Dissident, which I don't love. I'm going to take the Onslaught just because it makes artifacts. I don't really want it. Guess I can take the Strongbolt, or I could just take Supply Drop. Supply Drop's not great, is playable. I still want to pretend like I can make this deck work somehow. We'll see if that happens. Yeah. Gosh, it's some late good blue stuff. I'm just going to take it. I don't really need Sibling Rivalry. Weird Pack 1, not going to lie. I played this. Really doesn't feel like a rare. I think they were just out of slots for uncommon. Needed a slot for a rare, and they had to put it in there, but they should have made it stronger. It really is like a very uninteresting, bland, not so strong card. So we could take Lodestone Golem, which is fine. We do have a fair amount of artifacts already. Or we could take the Thopter. It flies, it's cheaper. It doesn't make our stuff more expensive. Our curve is relatively low right now, though, so I could see taking the Golem. But the thing is, most of the things that are expensive in this format are artifacts. So I feel like it doesn't quite do enough, in my mind, for me. Could take the Confrontation, hope that green still works out. But I might just take the Thopter. I still feel like I'm just going to force my way into green-white artifact-y things, but I don't know. See how that works out for me. So, could take the Prowler in green. It's more for a sack deck, I would say. Shoot Down is playable. Not terribly exciting, but playable. Could just take the Engineer. It's a 2-drop. It's in white. It's a fine card. Excavation, if we have, works well with Ichor Wellspring, actually. Into the Battlefield effects, though, are where it really shines. So I guess it works with Bitter Reunion. Oh, it's kind of cool with this if you have Dissident out. Supply drop it does work with, but I might just take the Engineer, get another 2-drop, especially if I don't end up in red. I think this card's fine. You're pretty happy when it trades off and you get a Power Stone token. Well, Tactician is a good reason to go more soldier heavy. We do have 3 soldiers too. Okay, well, otherwise there's Prison Sentence. I mean, Tactician might be, because we got like a second to last pick Stern Lesson, late Air Marshal rather. So it might just be that we could just convert into a soldier deck, because Tactician's one of the better cards for that deck, and we already have 2 of the cohorts, which is really good for that deck too. It's certainly better than Crusher. There is Prison Sentence, which is good white removal, and Cavalry, which is another card I'd want, but we'll take the Tactician. Quietus Spike. This is an interesting card. Very clunky. I don't know if I want that. Otherwise, in blue, Desynchronize. Could take Scatter Ray. It's cheaper. There's Lauren's Escape, some protection. Animation, good on artifacts. You get to draw a card too. Removal is pretty light right now. So I could see maybe taking the Desynchronize over the Counterspell, because I think this card's okay. It is clunky, but it's instant speed and can set them back pretty significantly. Junkyard Genius again. Well, it's still good. Wait, what does this do? Oh yeah, this card's... Jeez, this card is good. If I have Fixing, I'd really like to take this Vanguard, because this is a soldier too. I mean, this is really good. Certainly stronger than these. Maybe we take the Vanguard, because we already have quite a bit of red, and then we can splash Tactician. It's doable. Sigil of Valor. This just gets planes, which is fine. Power Blades for soldiers. And there's an Artificer. Could take the Chaplain. It's a fine card. It's not a problem. It's not a soldier. It does fly. It still works with like a Vanguard. Doesn't work so well with Tactician. What soldier count is 5 already? I mean, I could consider the Veteran's Blade. I don't think it's that good though. It's kind of clunky, even if you're just equipping it for 1. I mean, Scrapsmith's actually looking pretty good here. I guess Scrapsmith, I don't know. The other one flies. Maybe Chaplain was better in hindsight. Green, white, blue. I guess technically I could be these colors. Vigilance and Surveil one is pretty good. That's cool. Giant Growth is certainly good. But I feel like the ship has kind of sailed on green. Might as well just take Kazuya, I guess, over another Desynchronize. Could take the animation, actually. Milestone's animation's not bad, but what was the creature type? Artificer. That makes sense. Ashnod's Altar, don't need that. Horned Stoneseeker. Well, there's a strong card. I'm going to take it over Air Marshal. I think at this point I suppose we're red-white, which is fine. Red-white aggro. I don't need any of these. Guess I'll take the Power Blade. Another Bitter Reunion. Suppose. Kind of a tough spot here. Splashing's not looking super realistic. We don't need the Howling Mine. I guess Dissidence probably not happening. Well, we got Cavalry back. I mean, they're sure making it seem like we should just be a soldier deck. So maybe we ditch Dissident and ditch Stern Lesson. We're not going to splash Stern Lesson or Desynchronize, but I'm certainly considering splashing the Tactician if I end up with a good soldier count. Guess I can take the Forge Chanter. I don't know. I don't need it. Another Power Blade I don't need. Soldier count's up to 6, though. That's not bad. Wow. Geez, cohort with Vanguard is nasty too. You get +4/+0. Wow, it's good. All right, Juggernaut looking certainly playable. Last pick animation. All right. Well, not taking Gix. Combat Thresher's pretty good actually. You can prototype that bad boy. It works well with the Vanguard too, with the double strike. Otherwise, Survivor is a soldier, so's Rock Hunter, but I'd rather have the Thresher. This is just replaces itself with double strike. Is very good. You can cast it for 3 mana, which is good too. It's even good with the Power Blades, even if you have to pay the full mana. Putting it on a double strike is good. So I guess we'll do that. Yeah, not much else to say. Stasis Coffin, not so good. Protection from everything in this. Probably want the Soldier, the Vanguard rather. Otherwise, Blitz Automaton is certainly playable, but still kind of on the hunt for soldiers, I guess, at this point. I'd like a little bit of fixing, otherwise the Tactician is going to be a tough one to play. We have the Burnish Heart, so we have technically a little bit of fixing. We're at 25 cards already. Oh yeah, this is a weird card. Huh. Can take the Automaton or can take the Chain Dancer. This is a soldier, so I could see that. But this has Prototype, which is also good, and Haste. I mean, if we do end up playing Power Blades, we'd prefer to have the Chain Dancer so I can equip it for 1 mana. But the fact this is 3 is still kind of annoying, a little clunky. Creature count's getting there, but let's up our soldier count. If I see any other fixing, I really should take it. Well, that counts as fixing, even though it doesn't fix for the blue that we want. Oh, man, in the same pack as Warlord's Elite. This card is so good. Another soldier, too. It's tough to not take Forge if I realistically want to play Tactician and I need to make cuts. All right. Explosion's great. Mass Production is very good, too. With Vanguard, +8/+0, or Tactician, they're all 2/2s. It's a tough one. Mutt's fine in here too. I mean, this is uncommon, but Explosion is just so good. You can kill your opponent with it too. And we're still removal light, so tough one. Lay Down Arms. This is actually not bad. But I really don't want them to gain life. I don't need a 3rd Power Blade though, so I guess we'll take Lay Down Arms. Yeah. That might not make the deck. Another Cavalry is a welcome sight. Taking it over Springleaf Drum, which would fix for Tactician, unfortunately for us, but no way I'm passing Cavalry. This is like the whole purpose of playing this deck. Get the power soldier cards. I'm usually okay with playing 1 Aeronaut's Wings, and no exception with this deck since we basically only have a couple top-end evasion cards. So Rock Hunter, yeah, it's a soldier. We take it. Over supply drop, yeah, it's probably fine. Another Rock Hunter, sure. Take it over the retrieval unit. Actually, could take Energy Refractor. It replaces itself and makes splashing a little bit easier. Okay, and it's an artifact. You know what? I'm going to take it. I want to play the Tactician because our soldier count is quite high at this point. We have 10, which is good. Guess I can take Automaton. We already have a bunch of creatures, though. I don't know if I need a 2nd supply drop, but I guess with 2 Vanguards, it's not bad. I kind of like Automaton, actually. I'm going to take it. I don't know if either one of those cards would end up making the deck anyway. Strongbow. Well, that's good, but somehow we ended up getting a 12th pick Warlord's Elite, which is incredible. Don't need this, but we'll take it. I mean, Splash Air Marshal. Pretty unlikely, but I don't think we're playing the... Combat Courier either. I mean, Air Marshal's actually not the worst splash since we could give stuff evasion, but at that point, I guess I'd rather just play Aeronaut's Wings. So we have a lot of cuts to make. I don't think we're going to do Lay Down Arms. We can cut 6 creatures at least. I kind of like having top end because we have some ramp. How many artifacts do we have right now? 12? Well, it certainly makes Scrapsmith good enough in a vacuum, but I don't know if we're going to do the Power Blades. I'd rather just do Aeronaut's Wings and get the evasion. Like, it's got a reduced cost and all, which is cool, but I might cut Deadly Repost too. We're going to be the beatdown deck, so I'd rather play things that are a little more proactive, like Whirling Strike. And actually, yeah, because First Strike and Trample is a nice ability set. Do we need 2 Bitter Reunions? I wouldn't say we need them. I don't know if we need the Forge Chanter. It's a 2-drop. It's cool, but I don't think we need it. Didn't end up with very many legends. We basically just have Lauren, but still it's a Gravedigger effect for however many artifacts we have in here. A few. Need to make 6 cuts. 5 can be creatures. Well, that's good. What are the weakest 5 creatures in the deck? Jeez. Could actually be the Juggernaut. It's a nice aggressive card, though. I like that this can be cheap or expensive, though. It's nice. Like, this can be a 3-drop, you know? So can this. So our curve's actually not terrible. All right. I think the Engineer's going to go. It's not a Soldier. And I want to actually have some top end. Like, it's cool that it dies and you get a Power Stone token. That is good. It doesn't actually really synergize with Vanguard too super well because it's often going to die in combat anyway. So that's kind of irrelevant for this. Maybe Chain Dancer can go. It is a Soldier, but we don't have as much pump now. I guess we have the Tactician still. And Vanguard is good with it. Yeah, that's 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, 7 4-drops is quite a bit. I might cut Scrapsmith. I like the card, but it just feels like a card that's okay to cut, to be honest. Not a Soldier. You can get stuff from it, but which is good. But I'm kind of just not super feeling it. Yeah, we've got some more cuts to make here, though. So, I gotta keep... Sadly, I have to keep Burnished Heart. I don't think I want to do 3 islands for 1 Tactician, though. That's too much. Because we have Heart, Refractor. So at least those. So at least I can do 8, 8, and then 4 if you include the Refractor. And I hate that I have to play Refractor to make Tactician work, but... Like I said, one nice thing is that it replaces itself, so makes it okay. You still end up having to pay, what, 6 mana to cast Tactician if you don't have an island? 2 or 5 mana. 5 mana Tactician's probably still worth it. I might cut this Juggernaut. Like I said, though, I kind of like having the top end. I could see maybe cutting Thopter, but it's good with Vanguard, and it's evasive. Maybe we just cut the Biddy Reunions. They're cute, but I think unnecessary ultimately. I mean, we're busy here. We're busy. So should at least cut 2 creatures, probably. Because right now my removal is what? A Mishra's Command, a Whirling Strike, Explosion, a Supply Drop. Oh, well, Onslaught can go. We don't need that. It does make Soldiers, however. It's true. But we have enough 4-drops. So last cut. I do feel like should probably be a creature, but I'm having a hard time figuring which one's worth cutting. I could just cut Supply Drop because I don't have a ton of need for it. It is good with Vanguard. It's a combat trick. It's proactive. It's the type of thing that I want for this deck, but kind of want to run all these creatures. Chain Dancer is nothing to write home about. It's basically just good with Tactician and Vanguard. Well, it's good with Whirling Strike. It's actually pretty good with Supply Drop. It's good with Aeronaut's Wings. All right, maybe there's enough good things where Double Strike is worth it. I don't want to do 16 lands, especially if we're splashing Tactician, which we are. So I have to make a cut. It should probably be a creature. I don't want it to be a soldier. Could be the Thopter. I lose evasion, but all right. I'm going to cut Thopter. That was a tough one. I think I'd rather have Juggernaut just so I have enough top end to justify the 17 lands because I have enough early game, I think. I don't know. This deck did not end up the way that I expected it to. I'll say that after, you know, my first few picks, but ultimately, it looks fine. We're going to try out the Vanguard, and we know Tactician's good, and we have enough soldiers. So I don't really have any big issues with this deck. So we'll see what it can do. We'll see round one. This is definitely a keep. Vanguard's actually really good with Whirling Strike. Vigilance, First Strike, Trample. It's nice. I guess we can get the white mana down first. Could see maybe killing the Iconoclast, but I kind of want to take better advantage of this command. I'm going to take Vanguard here. Or play Vanguard. And then I get to Blitz Automaton and get in for 6 next turn. It's not bad. Okay, could set up with another Vanguard. But best use of mana is Automaton, and then next turn we can go Vanguard, Whirling Strike. Which is probably a little bit better. Getting in for 6 here is pretty good. It's a good amount of damage on turn 3. So the statue's currently a 2/2. Burnished Heart, all right. Well, I think we'll just smash with Vanguard. And then we'll cast another Vanguard and leave up Whirling Strike. Guess they only have 2 cards left. That's good. Mishra's Command. That's good. No plays. Good. 5th mana. Really good. So now we can at least do I guess we do Burnished Heart to pump our vanguards and then do Whirling Strike. Or leave up Whirling Strike. And could have done the Aeronaut Cavalry rather, but I'd rather leave up Whirling Strike. Be able to use that to our advantage here. I think is better. I guess if they double block, kind of forces my hand to do the Whirling Strike. I'm pretty surprised there that they didn't really do anything. You know it's good when the game lags because there's so many effects going off. Double Prowess plus Iconoclast and Levitating Statue. The game can't even like keep up. There's so many effects going off, it either froze my computer or froze my opponent's. So, I can double block the Swift Spear and only lose one Vanguard. It's actually not bad, and it lets me keep the Whirling Strike. Well, if I do that, I might as well double block the Forge Chanter, because then I only lose. But I guess I should just keep both my Vanguards, shouldn't I? Let's just block like this. Oh, do they have more? Oh, they have Bitter Reunion they can do, I guess, so. One card in hand, that's good. We probably just have to kill the Iconoclast at this point, I would think. The Levitating Statue is currently a 4/4 as well, so that's not so good. Well, I assume they're just going to chump block. I do want to kill that Iconoclast, but at the same time, tough one. So they don't have enough to activate that, which is good. Yeah, I guess we kill the Iconoclast. I mean, getting cavalry down is actually pretty... Well, alright. Change my mind. If I attack with Burnished Heart, they can smash back with 5 creatures, and I'll only have 3 blockers. So I would, see, take the statue, that's 4, and then I can block that. So I take 5, 6, 7, possibly 8. I feel like I just go for it here. Basically, I'm going to have to hope that Mishra's command is good enough here. And that they don't have a flying blocker, I guess, so I can kill them with command. Well, I guess even if they do have a flying blocker, I can kill it with command and get in with cavalry, so that's pretty good. Ah, there's a good one. This is actually pretty sweet. Here, let's do this in a different order. So we actually want to do this. We just want 1. So we deal 1 damage to that, and then we give Tactician haste. Wow. Talk about a stolen game. We'll see you for the next one. This hand's actually fine. We're on the play. We have enough to at least prototype this little baddie out. Draw a card. Hopefully eventually get these cavalries down. Find a soldier along the way would be nice. Chain Dancer into cavalry. Sack deck. All right. No red mana yet, but hopefully we find something. I mean, I'd even take more planes at this point. Well, unfortunately, can't cast the elite. I can offer the trade here. It's nice that the Thresher's keeping the Infiltrator at bay, though. I guess I'll offer the trade. I have the means to get Thresher back, too, which is kind of nice. With, like, forgot the name of it. Lauren. So, that's kind of nice, too. Alright. Vanguard it is. Sure. Uh-oh. Alright, so we're up to 4 mana. I still can't cast anything. So if I had taken that, I would have been able to cast my elite. That's true. I would have had to tap my Vanguard, but maybe that would have been better in hindsight. Alright, so options now are probably play Juggernaut because it can trade with Trench Stalker. It has to attack each combat, but I don't know if maybe they keep something back because of that. Let's see, we're going to go to 4. So that puts me in a pretty tricky spot. I'm going to need... Well, not necessarily going to need 2 blockers. Let me see. So up to 6 mana. Which really isn't enough to do everything I need. I really need 7 still. Because I can cast Automaton. Well, 1, 2... No, I don't have enough to do Automaton plus Elite. I guess we just cast Elite, but then I have to... So I need to like play something to chump here. So maybe playing the Chain Dancer to chump the Trench Stalker is the best. Guess I shouldn't have done that since it doesn't kill the Trench Stalker. I just don't have anything else to do. Alright, so up to 7 mana. So at this point with 7 we can at least go like Tactician plus Automaton. And then we still have to chump. But, you know, they could have bounce removal, whatever. But this is all we got. All right. See you for the next one. All right, this is a keep. Oddly enough, we have Refractor that we don't need. Hey, it pumps our Vanguard. There you go. There's something. Vanguard into Refractor into Vanguard. Cool. Synergies. That is funny. Have the Refractor and don't even need it for the fixing. Got the island. Teething Wormlet's a good one. Nice one. Ah, well, we're going to do Burnish Heart instead of Refractor now. Although, no, at this point we just make best use of mana, definitely. I think that's smarter. So next turn we can attack in and still use Whirling Strike. We can do, yeah, and if they, that's true. Epic Confrontation or what? No? I see. Well, could have Supply Drop, I guess. I think I'm actually going to just attack here. All right, I'm going to play Vanguard now. Because Vanguard with Cohort is pretty nuts. I forgot that it pumps too. That's crazy. Didn't even pay attention to that. Probably should have. Sure. They have a 3/3 now. Aeronaut Cavalry is good, so... So we can do Cohort. So 1 pump to Vanguard. Pump heart. So get in for 12 here. Well, if they kill the cohort, actually still kind of looking good. Oh, they did another Power Stone token. That's interesting. All right. Killed that. So we have Juggernaut. We don't have the mana for it. So we probably just do the Refractor. And then we can go land and get in. And we'll Whirling Strike here. So we can do the Juggernaut. Just get Flying, Vigilance, Death Touch, or Haste. All right. It's interesting. I'll block it. If they have Giant Growth or whatever, just get it out of their hand. Because we can bring this back, so it doesn't really matter. Two of them. Nice. All right. Explosion is also nice. So got the choice to do the Juggernaut and get in, see if they trade, or take 5. Or, well, the problem is this thing can get flying, so that's tough. They can give them both Vigilance next turn. Let's just do Cavalry this turn. That way I can trade with Cohort. All right, so they can still give 1 flying, which is pretty good. I can Mishra's Command now, though, which is pretty good. Vigilance is going to be a problem, though. Huh. Well, I guess we can do this. So we'll do, yeah, I think this is actually pretty good. So we'll do this for 5. We want to deal 5 damage to this, and then we want to actually pump the Cohort. Because now they have to chump, too. So they're going to have to trade with their Cave Guard or the Avenger. So this is fine. So I guess I can take 8 this turn. I don't really know why I'd need this. I guess if I get the Ocean thinger. Nice draw. I need quite a bit more mana in order to do Juggernaut plus Explosion in the same turn. So we've got 5 damage on board now. I think I still have to take it, fortunately, because I feel like I need enough to block the Cave Guard at some point. Alright, Chain Dancer is actually not bad. Chain Dancer at least lets me kill Cave Guard, so that's good. Nice draw. Alright, so we go this 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Chump here. Alright, so we don't have enough for Combat Thresher. Exactly. Well, I guess we can Explosion the Vanguard and then do the Thresher, so maybe we do that. Another option is to do the Cohort and then get in for 3. Yeah, and then they can't really attack with Opportunist unless they draw a creature. Let's just do that. All right. Really? Okay, so we 6 mana. Not quite lethal there. So I guess we do the Cohort plus Stone Seeker. Oh, I have a Power Stone. So I can do Thresher. But we're at 1, huh? Let's just get the most bodies out there that we can. I guess I mean, Thresher's not bad here. But it doesn't threaten lethal on its own, which is, I feel like, kind of important. Let's do the Stone Seeker. The Menace here, I think, kind of makes it. Let's see. All right, well, we can force the block. That's good. But they don't die. So another option is to do Combat Thresher. I force them to block here, and they take 2. They go to 1. Do I have any other way to deal 1 damage to them currently? No. If I pay the 7 and I draw, I have 1 mana at my disposal. Let's just force them to block here. It just feels like the best option at our disposal. So now I wish I had just chumped, because I would have actually had lethal with the other attacker. The problem is if I leave the Recluse on the board and I play the Thresher and they remove Thresher, then I die. Whereas now, if they draw removal for a creature, I'm not dead. But, I mean, their top decks are going to be better than ours, but I suppose we do have Thresher. Ooh, they kept that. All right. All right. See you for the next one. All right, we'll keep this. Vanguard into Cohort, hopefully. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, Vanguard's gonna go. Well, maybe they'll take the Mishra's command, who knows. Wow. Well, if they have, I guess if they have removal for Vanguard, then it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna take it. I guess we have to do Cohort here. So this will get the first pump. Gets pumped twice. Maybe we can also... Because they want to block with Rager. Probably just attack here. I don't even want to give them the option to trade with Vanguard. I think they'll probably block the Rager anyway. Or just take 6. I guess I'm alright with that too. Well, they have a supply drop that they know about. I don't think that matters. So... And I have to block here. They know about the supply drop. They're still dead here. So let's see. They're still going to lose both their guys here too, which is nice. So it doesn't matter the order. So we do the supply drop. You pump the Vanguard. Now we just kill him with a creature. You can cash out the supply drop, which is nice. Still ends up being a pretty good trade for us, I feel like. Yeah, now they should just be dead, I feel like. Cash this out. So we got the elite. Oh, I can tap. Oh, that's cool. You can even tap the aeronaut's wings. So I can do this. Let's see. Whirling Strike is where we want to be here, though. So I mean, I guess we just attack with Cohort. They might not even block. Who knows? Well, they did. It's all right. All right. See you for the next one. No white mana. I'm going to keep this, though. We have the Refractor. We have a Burnished Heart. So we have the means to get our white mana. Or we just draw white mana. That's good, too. Guess we'll do this. Just draw. Sure. And the Vanguard too, huh? Another Airlift Chaplain, huh? So let's just do Burnished Heart this turn. Ah, well, Chain Dancer looks pretty good on this board. So let's do that. That way, if they have a kill spell for Chain Dancer, we can still block the Rock Hunter. Yeah, we have Rock Hunter in here too. Wow, they have 2 Vanguards? That's sweet. Alright, so yeah, let's go land, cavalry, and pump our Chain Dancer. I don't know, we can use command to kill something and do some hand filtering. That might be smart. I don't need to Excavation Explosion anything yet. I can sandbag these though and use the command. I don't have anything worth killing yet, I feel like. They do have 6 attackers, though, and we only have 3 blockers. That's relevant. I don't know what to kill, though. I think I'm just going to hang out this turn. I mean, I guess I can only nuke for for 4 there, so we'll do the supply drop. That worked out. So then our dude doesn't die. That's good. All right, cool. All right, I guess, I mean, I can command, kill a rock hunter, and filter. Or do I kill the flyer? Maybe kill the flyer. It doesn't really feel worth it, but then I can rummage 3 lands away. It's probably okay. I mean, I'm not in like super imminent trouble, so I could still just chill for a little while longer. Like cash this out plus... All right, maybe we wait 1 more. All right, now I'll play 1 land. So I have access to 6 mana. Get a second white. And then we'll pass. Sure. Okay. So. Alright, we'll do Mishra's Command. So we're gonna do this one. And then Mishra's Command. And we'll do it for 4. And we're going to choose us. And then 4 to the flyer. Okay. That's cool. So we'll go land, we'll go Aeronaut's Wings. I think we'd still chill. Still hanging out. Play it cool. Sure. Nice. It's pretty slick. All right, so kill there. Kill here. And take 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take a lot. Right, Whirling Strike, so unfortunately a ton of work to do here. Five attackers, so attack with everything. I guess we probably explode one of these. And pass. Suppose I kind of feel like I need to start attacking here. Two blockers, so even if they kill one of my guys, we don't end up dying. So I think this is all right. It's a good one. Ooh. Supply drop. All right. See you for the next one. All right. Certainly a keep. I kind of like this whirling strike. All right. I'll save it. Why not? Oh, that's cool. Still can't block it. Ooh, well, we're getting there. We'll get there. Let's do Chain Dancer first. Best use of mana here. Then we can go Aeronaut's Wings plus Burnished Heart. I guess it depends how we want to do this. We're going to do Power Stone Fracture, or, right? Sure, I mean, we're still in pretty good shape here, to be honest. Ooh, Cohort, there's a good draw. Not best use of mana, but I think that's the play. Let's get the pressure. Just keep the pressure going. That's what I say. Because now if we draw a land, we can go Burnished Heart and sack it and get Tactician Fixing going, so... Oh, wow, they're in trouble here. I guess we can play Aeronauts. Well... Yeah, actually we can. I was gonna say because we can still cash out Burnished Heart. Yeah. Alright. Alright. See you for the next one. To be honest, I don't really love this hand, but I think we're gonna keep it. We have our two primary colors. Oddly have our splash card and have an expensive 5-drop and then some cards I don't really need early, but I don't feel great about mulling this hand either. That draw will do. I mean, we're behind on the race, so I don't really want to try and race right now. They both get Menace, too. Which is pretty good. So I guess we'll just leave up Supply Drop for now. I still can't really block. So I guess we die. They just bring the mutt back and then sack it. Ooh, Evolving Wilds. That's pretty sweet with Blast Runner. I haven't seen that before. That's pretty nifty. All right, ended up getting, I think, 4 wins, was it? So, not too shabby. I can't remember if it was 3 or 4. I guess we'll find out in just a moment. Maybe it was only 3 wins. It's funny, I have a good memory for a lot of things, but never what my record is. 4 wins. All right. All right. Back one, pick one. Let's see. I would take... What do I like more, Giant Growth or Gaia's Gift? It's actually... You know, we probably look at the uncommons, probably take the Butcher. I do like this card. I mean, if you're ever just tapping it to make your opponent lose too, it's kind of sweet. Yeah, I suppose we take the uncommon here. Definitely not the rare. And Symmetry Matrix is too weird. I feel like there's not enough to synergize with it. Let's take the Butcher and be happy about it. Sundering Titan. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, Sundering Titan's pretty sweet. I would take that. If you're ever just powering this out and blowing up your opponent's lands, especially if they're playing like 3-color, or if they're playing the same colors as you, I mean, this card is sweet. 7/10 is such a weird body type too. Yeah, it's an easy Sundering Titan. I didn't even know that was in this set. Probably Saheeli. Yeah, Mind's Eye is very strong. I could actually see taking Mind's Eye over Saheeli, but Saheeli's pretty awesome too. It also is card draw. Plus you get the Thopters. But it is 2-color, whereas Mind's Eye, you just drop it and it starts paying off right away. You just start drawing extra cards every other turn. I feel like the upside of Saheeli is pretty significant though. Spitting out Thopters, so it even protects itself. You get evasion. I guess you got to go Saheeli, but Mind's Eye is pretty nasty too. Especially if they have draw cards in their deck. I mean, you're just going off. You do have to pay to draw though, so it's not like free, but it's only 1. All right. And then here, I mean, Dragon Engine's awesome and it's colorless, so we probably take that. But this Cindermaw is brutal too. This card is so good. 3 mana 4/3 trample plus players can't gain life. That's really good. But yeah, I would go Dragon Engine. I played this already and I really like it a lot. All right. That's it, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.